Hey everyone, Andy with Phantom Fishing, and if you know me, you know my channel, you know I throw a spinning rod. You can say what you want, but if you're a tournament fisherman, you've probably been beat by a spinning rod before, so just take it easy. Take it easy on them guys. But there are some issues. You know, you use lighter line, you use more finesse baits a lot of times with the spinning rod, and that's what I do, but I have some issues. Hook penetration on hook sets is definitely an issue sometimes, and line twist. You know, when you cast, you try to make a long cast, and that loop, it unravels off your rod, and then it's a freaking mess, and a lot of times it ends up with a knot. You're cutting it, whatever. There's one thing you can do to avoid that, and that's go to a braid to fluorocarbon leader. The braid will come off easier, will cast farther, and is more sensitive. Well, I was lucky enough to go fishing with a couple guys, and stay tuned because that fishing video will be up on my channel soon. But right now, I was lucky enough for Palaniuk to show me the best knot for braid to fluorocarbon leader on a spinning rod. Check it out.
Alright, crazy Alberto knot. Take your fluoro, just make a loop. Okay. I like to wrap it around my fingers a couple times so that you can hold it tight. Take your braid, drop it through the loop, and I like to keep my finger in there. And then I'm just wrapping the braid down around that loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna go 7 times back, still going around the same direction so that we're not undoing it, but we're just going right back over that loop. Remember, we dropped the line in the direction our finger's going through that loop, so we're gonna push it back up through the opposite direction, pull it through. We can take our finger out, lube it up. And then what I like to do is I pull this tag end and your main fluoro line at the same time. So you got your little knot right there. Got our fluoro tag line, our braid tag line. This is the braid's our main line going to our reel. What I do is I do like a little half hitch over the top of the braid side. If I get a hold of that, because the braid is so much of a smaller diameter and it's real slick, so that'll keep it from wanting to come unraveled on you. And that way you can clip all the way up against your knot, because this is going to be going through your guides, so you don't want any excess line on there that doesn't need to be on there. So
Awesome.
As small and simple as possible. And then I reel.
Can you do that again? I was fishing. I didn't see it.
I reel. I actually like to reel my knot all the way onto the spool, and then I'll typically have my spool about the same length as my reel, maybe a little bit longer, and then I'll cut it off.
Gotcha.
Take it.
So when you're landing a fish, you want that knot to be in your reel?
Yeah, because I want to be right here landing the fish, and I want the knot in here.
Gotcha.
So that when it comes off, if they go to make a run, it's going to come off this spool a lot smoother than, say, if your knot was right here and it jumps and knocks slack, and you have a possibility of your knot wanting to get wrapped around one of your guides.
Gotcha. Good deal.
Bingo, bingo, bammo.